Good evening, all the viewers. For the last 2 days, I have been talking about some misconceptions and also the facts associated with the learning of English. Today, I would like to talk about how to speak fluently, correctly, and appropriately. First, let us talk about fluency. Fluency is the skill of speaking a second language like English without any pauses, grouping words, or troubling for grammatical correctness or troubling for the correct accent and intonation. If our thought and language is the same, it means that we are speaking fluently. But some people think that fluency is speaking very fast. In fact, you may speak very fast if you commit a lot of mistakes and your thoughts are repeated. It is not fluency. Fluency means using appropriate word at the right time without any hesitation and without any abstraction, with a clarity of expression, or what is called felicity of expression. Felicity of expression is a must for fluency or for clarity of expression. But for speakers whose second language is English, it can't be mastered very easily. But every speaker can speak fluently in his mother tongue, but it is not so in the case of the second language like English. It needs a lot of practice, lot of study, and lot of experience. For example, I have been speaking English for the last 40 years, but still I can't say that I am very, very fluent and I am able to speak like the native speakers. But I can say that I am very comfortable with English, and I think in English, I speak in English, and this has happened to me because of my hard work for the last 40 years. But these days, one need not spend so much of time to be fluent because there are many avenues, there are many digital sources which can make you a fluent speaker. But the beginners need not worry about speaking, and they should not wait for correct English or accuracy or appropriacy. In fact, they are relatively more difficult terms and more difficult ones which they can achieve after getting fluency. The beginners should always think of fluency and they start speaking without any inhibitions, without any fears, without any worries about the correctness of grammar, pronunciation, or semantics. They should speak whichever thought comes to their mind, but it needs some organization, and the streamlining of thoughts is necessary. It may not happen in the beginning, but it comes by and by. So I request all the beginners and the learners to speak confidently and fluently, even though they may make some mistakes here and there. But language learning is making mistakes and correcting ourselves. In fact, nobody will correct us. Even if the others correct us, we can't correct ourselves because language acquisition is more a self-correcting process. I hope the viewers will understand what I am saying, and so they follow my instructions. Actually, my instructions are intended to the beginners who are troubled or who are hesitant or shy to speak English fluently. Some of the non-native speakers even fear to speak English because lest they should make mistakes. Oh, that's not good. One cannot do anything without making mistakes. Making mistakes is also a sign of learning. So it is so in the case of language acquisition, especially the second language acquisition like English. I hope all of us will listen to me and follow my advice. In the tomorrow's video, I will give you some tips so that you can be a fluent speaker within 6 months. Of course, I took 40 years to become fluent, but if you follow the steps suggested by me, you will be fluent within 6 months. But you should have the determination and the will to speak English fluently. Good night. Thank you, one and all.